1 out of 5 people are estranged from a loved one. This is a ramble on the run. I was deeply influenced by a podcast I listened to this morning by John Ortberg about shame and condemnation. And I just was thinking about what if, and I'm talking to pastors and church leaders, what if our greatest vision in this season is to deal with the statistic that 1 out of 5 people are estranged from a family member, a loved one. I had to Google it. And, I think about these polarizing times, and I think about the values of Christianity. And later, John Ortberg talked about the ministry of reconciliation, and it sounds pretty until you actually have to do it. What if the church's greatest purpose in this season? What if our greatest vision was to have relationally healthy people that when you sit next to your uncle or aunt or grandparent or parent that believes politically different than you, that you can sit in the peace of the gospel, that you can speak the truth in love. And I'm so moved by that, because we talk about programming, experiences, we talk a lot about theology and biblical literacy, and those things are important, don't get me wrong. But some people that know the most about the Bible practice love in the worst ways. They got the truth part down. And of course, there's people that they know a ton about grace and they give it, but they actually do so at the detriment of truth. And Tim Keller's talked a lot about that. But I just want to encourage you, whether you're a pastor, to think about, what if my greatest vision in this season is to actually be a church where reconciliation and forgiveness can happen? And then for the rest of you, if you're in that 1 out of 5, it takes a lot of humility and a lot of work to maybe step into that. And there's always counselors, and I would just encourage you to heal. And there's books like Henry Cloud's Trust. But I just want you to think about bitterness and resentment and unforgiveness has a hold on your soul, and it'll do things to you that even scientifically, physically aren't good. What if you could practice the ministry of reconciliation, at least the ministry of forgiveness? It's a ramble on a run.